What's up, everybody? It's your boy TB73 Sportsjunky. Come get your fix. Yes, sir. We got a big show today. It's going down. First of all, happy Thanksgiving holiday to all y'all. I'm thankful for all my subscribers, all the people that viewed, all the people that like, all the people that subscribe, all that good old stuff. Commented, share the videos. Y'all showing me love, so I gotta show love back. Speaking of that, special max out to my boy Mac Heyman, who hit on a super teaser and a teaser. And show some love and sprinkle a little cash app at your boy. You know, we give back, man. 'Tis the season to max out, cash out, and get that money. But without any further ado, we're going to hop into this week's spread picks. We got a first high voltage shocker. Atlanta to cover over Washington. Woo! This might be the boldest, coldest prediction ever on this show. Simply because Atlanta has not covered a spread since week 6, y'all. And Washington has done nothing but cover spreads since week 6, y'all. But right when I was ready to lock it up, throw it away, and say Washington, with Chase Young coming back, it's been some weird spread movement activity. So it might not happen, it might happen, but I'm always been told to listen to logic. So I'm not saying Washington's going to lose this game, but about covering that 4.5 point spread, I'm not that sure because the spread went from 4.5 to 3.5, now back up to 4. Like every half an hour, do something funky. So, always been told to listen to logic and let y'all know what's going on for y'all place your money. So that's the first high voltage shocker of the day. Next up, we got Seattle. We got all black Vegas Raiders. Spread on this one is 4.5. Now, y'all know I got Raiders jersey. I was ready to throw the Raiders jersey on with the Raiders hat and go crazy and tell y'all that the Raiders was going to cover this because the same reason why I told you last week. The team came together after Derek Carr showed all them tears and they won, and I was right last week. But now, Josh Jacobs got a little calf injury. So, I don't know. Like, they only got literally 2 weapons on that squad. Jacobs and Devontae Adams. So, you tell me one of them is not at 100%. And don't get it twisted. We seen what Devontae Adams did to that crazy secondary last week in Denver. But for him to do that again, one of the best secondaries in the league that y'all might not know about, but Michael Jackson and the boy, what's his name, Woolen? Oh, man, they go crazy back there defending passes. So, if he the only weapon, I got to change my pick. And I see it. You see I got the Chiefs on instead of the Raiders and say Seattle to cover this at home. Now, I'm a little worried about Seattle running game, though, because the little rookie phenom boy ain't been really going too crazy. But with them having a week off, maybe he done buttered his bruises a little bit and he going to come out. But, yeah, I'm riding with Seattle on this. A favorite. Next up, we got high voltage shocker Carolina to cover against Denver. And then I was already sold on Carolina with this 2.5 points. Locked it up, threw it away. Then I looked and seen some line movement on there. That joint went from 2.5 to 0.5 point in favor of Denver now. Only a half-point spread is basically a pick 'em if you're doing something other than the cards, like if you're doing online betting or live spread betting. So I'm real comfortable with this. Sam Darnold going to be the quarterback. He's trash, I know this, but they got the better running game. Jared Judy is not playing for the Broncos. So I really love the under in this game, even though it's low. I know it's low. I think it's like 36 or something. But I'm feeling the under because Denver can't move the ball. We don't know what we're going to get out of Sam Darnold. He can get Mr. 3 freaking interceptions. We don't know what he's going to do. But just while I picked Panthers last week, this might be his last chance to start. That's why I picked Baker last week against them Baltimore Ravens and they cover. So I'm going to try my luck again on this. And we're going to go with Panthers plus this 2.5 at home. Next up, we got the Ravens. We got the Jaguars. In a game where it just looked like you supposed to just say, all right, Ravens on the road, they still want to rock them, but nah. Jaguars fresh off a bye. They understand their new identity. They love running the ball. Now, it's not going to be easy to cover this 4.5. Because, you know, the mayor of Saxtown, Calais Campbell, is healthy and he's coming back to Jacksonville where he played for about 3 seasons. Oh, yeah, he's going to try to shut the party down and knock Trevor Lawrence's little pretty helmet off a couple times. I already know that. I don't know. I think Lamar Jackson, he came up with a little late illness too. And the Ravens is known for letting people walk in a back door and cover at the end of the game. So Call me crazy, but call me crazy rich. Because I think the Jaguars going to get this. I'm telling you. High voltage shocker. Next up, we got the Dolphins. We got the Texans. We got a goddamn blowout, ladies and gentlemen. This should not even be close. This is a 12-point spread, and it's rising. It's literally up to 14 now. Y'all know us bettors like them juicy big spreads, and we usually hop all over them with all the points, but I don't know, man. We don't know what Kyle Allen going to do. We know what Tua does. Jalen Waddle, he a little waddle. His leg a little toe down. But I still think they can cover this, man. Mostert is not playing. You still got Tyreek Hill who can get you 21 points by himself. Yeah, I don't see the Texans coming in with a backup quarterback covering this 14.5. In Miami? Oh, man. They on tank mode, man. Let these dudes tank. Let us get this easy big spread. And roll with the Dolphins, man. Let's go. Next up. We got to get in. I urge nobody to put no money on unless you just a compulsive gambler and just like throwing your money up against the wall and see if something sticks and you grab it back. Because the Bears and the Jets game is so many variables that just make no sense to bet on. First of all, the over-under. If Justin Fields plays, it can go over. He's the one player that can account for 25 points by himself. But we don't know if he's going to play. It might be Trevor Siemian. We still don't know. It's literally 4 o'clock on a Saturday. We still don't know yet. Now, on the other side, you got Mike White, who's starting. Now, I'm going to give you a little story. I'm going to take you through a little walk in the Sportsjunky life. Last year, probably like weeks 15 or something, Mike White got his first start against the Cincinnati Bengals. They were like 15-point underdogs. But I'm a statistician of the game. I said, who the hell is Mike White? So I Googled him. I seen balls threw over 65 touchdowns in like 2 years at this small college that he went to. So I was like, oh, he's not a scrub. But will it translate to the NFL level? I took about $63 and said money line with Mike White and them. Rolled out, went crazy. They actually beat the mighty Cincinnati, the team that went to the Super Bowl last year. But the only thing knock on him is he's a little fragile. So people try to double up on that next week once they realized I knew what I was talking about with this Mike White dude and lost all their money because he got hurt in the first quarter and they got blown out. So that's another reason why I urge y'all to stay away from this game, because as good as Mike White is, he could get hurt just like that and be standing on the sideline like he was last year. So it's just too many variables to bet on this game. I urge y'all to stay away. Y'all want me to pick a spread? I'll pick a spread. Jets got the better defense. And we know who the quarterback is, so I say go with Jets, even though I ain't fooling with it. At all. Next up, we got the Bucks. We got the Browns. In a Mr. Miyagi, Daniel Sun type matchup. Now, Jacoby Brissett, this is his last time starting because Deshaun Watson's coming back next week. So it's weird that his last game starting is against the guy that was under his wing, Tom Brady, his first year in New England. Yeah, Tom Brady talking about preparation, all this stuff. He look up to him. That's his dog. And I'm not going to lie. He let that thing fly last week. Brissett went crazy last week knowing his end is coming. He's like, y'all might as well let it all hang out. Then this is a 3.5-point spread in Cleveland. Man. Ugh. This is a tough one, y'all. Because Fournette is out. Vita Vey, that big body, one stopping, sack getting, he's limited. He got a little injury this morning. I don't know if he's going to rock. So, as much as I want to say Browns, high voltage, man, we all going to say Browns, high voltage, shocker. It's too many things leaning to this side for me not to say Browns can cover this spread. There's no way I think Brady's going to lose. This time of the season, you got to tie me up and beat the hell out of me for me to pick somebody against Brady money line. But for the spread, I do that 3.5 points. I say Brady might win by 1 or 2, but I'm not going against Brady to win the game this late in the season. And they needed to. Not doing that. Nah, man. Next up, we got the Saints. We got the 49ers. The 49ers have literally been going crazy, y'all. They have averaged 9 more points per game since the Christian McCaffrey trade. Yeah. But they are going against the most uncertain team in the league. I'm telling you, every other week they just lace it up and ball. Next week they sit down and fall. The Saints, you never know what they're going to do. I've been figuring out the recipe for the Saints to win, and they ain't figured it out yet. I don't get it, so it makes me think they just tanking. You know what I mean? Like if they give Taysom Hill the ball more than 7 times a game, they usually win. Look it up if you think I'm capping. Like it's what it is. Last week they gave him the ball 8 times and even let him throw the ball. They won the game. This week, who's coming back? Lattimore coming back. Marshawn Lattimore. Oh yeah, that'll help against that passing game. Yeah, they gonna need it. Cam Jordan's coming back as well. So you know it's always 1 or 2 games that just make no sense that cover throughout the week. Ding, ding, ding. I think this the motherfucking game. I think this the game right here. I got Saints to cover this 10.5 point spread on the road. Oh, yeah. I said it. Come get me if you want. I don't care. Next up, we got the Titans. We got the Cincinnati Bengals in a high voltage matchup. This matchup is so crazy, y'all, for the simple fact that these 2 teams met in the playoffs last year. Malik Willis is on that roster because of what happened in this game last year in the playoffs. They drafted Malik Willis because Tannehill stunk up the joint, threw 3 interceptions, and had to go to therapy, y'all, because he was so in his mind about how bad he played. Woo! This joint got some storylines. This joint is lit, I'm telling you. Now, he been going crazy, though, since his return. He's like, Malik who? Willis who? This is my team, bro. Went crazy last week. Cincinnati, it's just been said that Jamar Chase will not play. Now, they got somebody else in the fold, though. Samaje Perine. Oh, yeah, he went crazy last week. He had like 3 touchdowns filling in for the injured Joe Mixon. Mixon's still not here this week. Perine, he got a trouble task, though, because Bud Dupree is coming back. Jonathan Simmons is coming back for that vaulted Titans defense. Oh, my God. And A.J. Brown, who? They got Traylon Burks, the dude that they got when they got rid of A.J. Brown, who finally had a signature game. He's going to have to do this again. And if he does do this again, I'm saying Titans easily to cover this. This game is basically a pick'em. You know what I mean? Like this game is a pick'em. They run the ball so good, and the fact that Tannehill's actually throwing the peel around, and they got a signature receiver now. Hey, man, I'm sorry, man. You see this pretty little Bengals hat right above my shoulder? You know what I mean? But I got to go with the Titans on this. This might be the lock of the week on some real stuff. Like, the Titans have just been covering and covering. When their quarterback was out and now he in, bringing Robert Woods into the fold. Man, look. You take Cincy on this, you crazy. Maybe on a super teaser, but I love Titans in this one. At home. Next up, we got the Rams. Defending champion Rams. Whoo. Against Pat Mahomes. What it say? Go home or Mahomes? Go big or go Mahomes? I forgot what the goddamn shirt said. That's what it say. Check this out, y'all. The reason why I had to rock this today, because I've been so high on telling y'all, and it's been working, been so high on telling y'all every week, when the Chiefs are at home, bet against them. They never cover at home. I've been right. I've been saving y'all, winning y'all money. Cashapp go tick-tick. I love it. But this week, I might have to change that, man. I might have to change that. The Rams look bad. The Rams really look bad. Now, I know this is a 14-point spread. I know I'm asking a lot of y'all to trust me with this pick, y'all. Because I've been telling y'all the opposite all year. But this ain't the Rams from last year, man. They horns ain't got clipped, man. These is not the Rams. They got the big-bodied people, but they ain't hitting nobody. They ain't doing nothing. So I do not tentatively say, I say strongly with my chest out. The Chiefs will break this home covering the spread curse this week. Covering this big spread too. We're going to see. We're going to see. I think I'm right though. You see what I got on, man. Let's go. Next up. We got the Chargers. We got the Cardinals at home. Alert, alert, alert. Cardinals are trash at home. Before I go any further, the Cardinals are, what are they? 4-10, covering against spreads at home, and even winning like they don't win at home. Now, this is a risky one, yo. I'm telling y'all, this is a risky one just because Kyler Murray's coming back. Hopkins is there. Hollywood Brown is coming back. This is the first time we're going to see them 3 players in the game at the same time because of injuries. And I'm still telling y'all to go the other way and go with Justin Herbert, man. Justin Herbert that made people know other people's, what was it, Palmer, Carter. He made them a household name for a week when we didn't know who they was and we knew Keenan Allen and Mike Williams was gone. He kept stuffing them with the ball, sprinkling Eckler in there. Like, yo, he do what he got to do to keep his team in the game. I'm telling you. So, as much as the homecoming for Arizona, the triple threat is united for once, I'm still going with Chargers to cover this 4.5-point spread, man. Herbert's trying to make the playoffs for the first time, yo. He's trying to make the playoffs for the first time, and their only real weakness is that people can run on them. And Arizona running game is gosh, unless it's Kyler running the ball. You feel me? You see the logic now? I got to go with the Chargers on this one. Got to. Next up, we got the Philly Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers in Philadelphia. The game is 7 and a hook. That means 7.5 if you're not familiar with the betting terms. 7.5-point spread in favor of Philly. Now, call me crazy, but this don't seem like it's kind of easy, man. Eagles haven't covered the last 3 games. And the Packers have finally found a receiver to go to. Already had a running game. Already had Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, man, I hate to keep going against Philly because this is where I'm from. I'm in this area. People be looking at me crazy. But they're looking at me crazy with my pockets swelled up. You can't bet on emotions, man. Aaron Rodgers never loses in Philly. So I don't even know if he's going to win the game. I highly doubt that. But you give him over a touchdown, the way he's been performing the last couple weeks, I got to take that hook, man. If it was just 7, I'd be like, all right, cool. I'll take the 7 with the Philly, maybe the push or Philly a win. But that 7 in the hook, I got to lean to the Packers, man. I honestly like the over in this, too. I really do. It's weird because it's a high over. It's like almost 46 and a half. I like the over, though. I like that, too. And the Packers. Let's roll. Now, it's time. We got them spread picks out the way. We about to hop into this teaser. Before I hop into this teaser, though, like, I got a couple big money bettors that always hit me up. Like, yo, give me your top 4 money lines of the week. So I usually share them personally, you know what I mean, through Texas or whatever. But I'm like, yo, why not share them through here? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all the people that watch all the time. I don't know whose pockets is what. I don't know who's a big money better. So I'm going to give y'all for once what I usually give out to the people that text me and hit me up through social media and stuff. The money line parlay for this week would be Titans, Dolphins, Chiefs, and the under in that Denver game. I'm sold on them 4. But next up, we got that teaser, y'all. We got this 10-team teaser. We're going to knock out the park and try to get it in. Let's go with Baltimore, plus 2.5. Let's go same game with Jacksonville, plus 9.5. Let's go with Panthers, plus 8.5. Same game. Let's go with Panthers, Denver, under 40.5. Let's go with Washington, plus 2.5. Let's go with Tennessee Titans, plus 6.5. Let's go with Seattle, plus 2.5. Let's go with the San Diego Chargers, plus 2.5. Let's go with the 49ers, minus 4.5. Let's go with the Kansas City Chiefs. Go big or go Mahomes. Minus 8.5. We are fully tapped into this money frequency. Come get your fix. Come get your fix. Let's check out these games that have a ball. Let's max out, cash out, and enjoy this.